Hi, my name is Jimmy LaVon Sanders, and I'm sure you know by now something hot must be going on. We're live right now at Mesquite Friendship Baptist Church having our first annual Bold, Bald, and Beautiful Scholarship Fundraiser Dinner. I'm excited. The people are here. They're ready to see what we have to offer. We want to give Bold, Bald, and Beautiful to you in its rarest forms, from its teenagers to its marriages. We want to inspire you today. We want to enlighten you today. We want to educate you today. Most importantly, we want to make bonds and new friendships, because Bold, Bald, and Beautiful is on its way to higher heights. Sit back and relax, because trust me, you're not going to want to miss any of this journey.
Hi, my name is Kawanika Fields, and I'm a 38-year-old Alopecian. My journey started back in 2003 after I gave birth to my daughter in 2000. My hair started thinning, and it came out that it was from the epidural that I received in the hospital, which triggered my immune system to start attacking the follicles on my skin. So therefore, I started losing hair in the top. I did seek attention from a dermatologist, and that did not work. So after going through about 6 years of treatments, I decided, okay, it's time for me to reveal my beauty and just stop hiding behind wigs and all the other artificial products and just start doing me and showing my beauty as an alopecian. So I cut all my hair off, and now I am me, and I'm enjoying me, and I want to bring other people to enjoy themselves as well. So unravel and let go and be bold, embrace and enjoy yourself, live life.
Hi, I'm Brian Roberts, and I have alopecia areata. My story started when I was a little bit in elementary. I used to get teased a lot, people not knowing my story on how I was. Up until I got to middle school, I started coming out even more of my shell and telling people that, of my condition that I have, and then they start understanding me and taking me in as who I am today. I'm glad I have all my great friends that support me behind me in anything that I do, and I'm glad I'm here today to tell my story.
Well, alopecia for me has definitely been a journey. However, it's been one with its ups as well as its downs. Starting to thin at a very age as young as 18 years old, right out of school. Not a time that anybody wants to be dealing with losing their hair. I mean, come on. I'm a teenager. I'm what that is. I'm trying to date. The last thing I need is for my hair to start thinning and coming out. Then I have a bout with cervical cancer. Didn't lose any hair. However, we understand the trials that can take on your body. Had my daughter in 1995. Had an infection during my cesarean. Spent 9 days. No one knew what was wrong with me, but they gave me antibiotics, you name it, just until I got better. To this day, they don't know what happened. However, the tragedy in behind that story is that all those medications and antibiotics started to take a toll on my system, and they caused my hair to fall out. So my alopecia areata was stemmed from overuse of antibiotics. As a hairstylist, now, not what I wanted to be, but I thank God that that's the direction that I was turned into. My mother was a stylist, my grandparents were stylists, but it still wasn't something that I was excited about. But when I started losing my hair, and I knew that I wanted to do something on my own, because I have a talent, it just wasn't my interest. I started making my own lace units and wigs and cover-ups, anything to make it look natural, because I didn't want one of those hot things out of the stores. Well, after about 2 or 3 years, I figured that, guess what? God had a greater purpose for me, and that was for me to help someone else. So my journey as a hairstylist began helping those individuals with thinning issues, whether it was cancer or hereditary or alopecia, whatever the case may be. However, I was still covering mine up. I was using my craft to show my craft, but I wasn't giving the world my true self. Well, fast forward. I have a friend that came in my life because of my Mesquite Friendship Baptist Church experience. His name is John Patrick Adams. Wrote a book called Naked. Talked about how we put on these facades, trying to do what the world wants us to do instead of living our true purpose and doing what God has purpose for us. And it was that little line in his book that said, with hair or without. It was at that moment that I knew it was my time to take my faith step and do what God had truly purposed me to do. And that was to create Bold, Bald, and Beautiful. I was supposed to take it off of paper and put it into the hands of people so that I could touch other people's lives the way everybody else had touched mine. But they needed to see my bright light, how bold, even though being bald, but how beautiful I was inside and out, regardless. So this is my story with alopecia. And what I want to do with this organization is to help other individuals. I want to empower and uplift and enlighten those individuals to let them know that they don't have to be ashamed because they have no hair. No hair, don't care, so what? The point is, you are fearfully and wonderfully made, and God has a greater purpose for your life. And guess what? If anybody stands in your way because you don't have hair, guess what? Those are the individuals that you are meant to leave behind. So I want you to just keep looking forward and keep remembering that bald or not, you're bold, bald, and beautiful.
Hello and good evening. I am Jennifer Stevens Hall, and I am an alopecian. My story begins about 10 years ago when I was pregnant with my daughter. I found out at the time that the house that we were living in and we were intending to purchase was no longer going to be for sale. I lived an hour away from work, and my husband did too. We had to move in with my mother-in-law, so I'm pregnant and I'm traveling back and forth, and it's just a stressful time because we're having to also build a house at the same time. So my alopecia started with stress, but it also was hereditary. My mother has alopecia. I have relatives that have alopecia. So I had a double whammy. Well, my children and my husband, they didn't know I had alopecia. I hid from my own husband for 10 years. My husband would be knocking on the bathroom door. What are you doing in there? What's taking you so long? Baby, you can't come in because you can't see me like this, because I felt like he needed to see me still beautiful the way I was when we first got married. Well, fast forward some years, my husband banging on the bathroom door. Look at her. This got to stop. You got to stop hiding from me. We've had 2 children by cesarean. I've seen your insides. I've seen every part of your body. Why are you hiding your hair? And I said, because I want you to still see me as beautiful. So, fast forward again, the main person that I was hiding from is the person that actually shaved me bald. I eventually was able to release all of the depression, release all of the shame, stop the hiding, and show my husband the real me. And my husband loves me. He supports me even more now. I am bold, bald, and beautiful. But I'm a believer. I'm a believer that God has placed me here for a reason, and that is to educate the masses, that is to make other ladies and young girls know that they can still be bold and beautiful, that they are not their hair. No hair, don't care. It doesn't matter. We all have something that we need to be loosed from, and that's why I'm here today. That's why I'm a part of this organization. I've been a member for 2 months now, and I have met a very, very true friend in Jimmy Sanders. And I'm just here to support. I'm here, like I said, to educate and to make others aware and to shine like a bold, bald, beautiful believer that I am. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Tiphani Brice, and I'm Phenomenal Bald Beauty of 2013-2014. I just wanted to let you know thank you and for all your support and love, and I will be passing on the crown next year, and I hope you get it so you can feel the happiness that I feel now. So if you get choose, just know that I'm always here for you, and you can come and talk to me whenever you want. Thank you.